Welcome to the Forgiveness Process Part 3, and congratulations on completing your forgiveness process. So now I'm going to let you know a little bit about what happened during the process and how to use it moving forward. What are the best ways you can support yourself and how to continue with this process. So as you would have noticed, I would have been playing the sound in different ways during the process. Now, as a sound therapist and healer for many years, I'm very familiar with what different frequencies and different emotions feel like within the body of a person when they are holding on to things or certain experiences. I can feel that when I'm playing the sound over their body, or because these bowls, the Tibetan singing bowls or Himalayan singing bowls, they focus on the main energy centers of the body. And as I was taught the traditional form of sound healing, you become very sensitive to the sound and what it's telling you. So at the beginning of the process, the sound was really working on that dense energy within the body. Because when we forgiving something, we've been holding on to this unforgiveness or non-forgiveness, if that's a word, for so long, and it's connected to the experience and so much emotions and so many stories that we've told ourselves about it, and it's a very dense energy in our field, and that really weighs us down. So in the beginning, when I'm playing that sound is working through that dense matter, that dense energy frequency, so that as it's doing that, it's loosening up so that you can go deeper with it. And during the process, you may have found that when you brought the person up that needs to be forgiven, there may be a couple of people that need to be forgiven for a certain incident, or you may have other incidents that you want to forgive people for. So you can do this process as many times as you want. And in fact, even if it's just the one person that you want to forgive, you can do this process repeatedly until you feel that the process is complete, until within yourself you get to the point where you know, okay, that's complete now. You can feel that energy has lifted. So some people may need to do this once, but some people may need to do this up to 5 times or more. It's totally up to you. And you may have found during the process, when we got the person onto the stage and when you were telling them how it made you feel, you may have felt that I rushed through that process a little bit. And I did that on purpose because I don't want you to go too much into the mind at that point. It's not a time to analyze and to break it down. It's a point to really just express yourself so you can get that movement of energy out. Because right now we're working on the physical body, on how we stored these emotions and how we're holding on to this this baggage that we've been holding on for so long. And the process is designed to help move this out of the system, and it's doing the energetic work to also deal with the entanglements that occur during these processes. So that was done very much on purpose. So if you find like you needed to go back into the process again, that's absolutely fine. And this is where the journaling comes in, because when you are journaling, if you wanted to go deeper with the process, for example, as you journal, if you wanted to write even more about how this made you feel, how the person made you feel when these things happened, or when this experience happened, or when this thing happened that you cannot forgive for, you can write that all down in a lot more detail. And it's a really good process of healing as well, so that you feel like you've unloaded everything. But when you're doing the actual process, you're just going to shorten it into, this is how it made me feel, this is what you've done to my life, and now this is why I'm choosing to forgive you. And when you allow them to usually say what they want to say, this is usually from a very higher perspective. That person in this reality may not be that advanced to be able to express themselves at a higher level. But when you're doing work like this, and when we're working with the sound, it's a very high frequency, and you may find that they may express themselves in a way that you did not expect, and that's okay, because it's really important to hear that. And because everybody's got a reason for why they did something in their world. it was the best that they could do at that time with what was going on for them. So, and like I said, it does not excuse what was done. This is purely about forgiving from your heart so that you can move forward with your life. The karmic expression of what's going to happen for them because of what they did is going to be part of their journey. It becomes not your business anymore in that sense, so that you can move on with your life and live a better life. Okay, so also with regards to journaling, I'm soon going to upload some information about ceremony and the importance of ceremony, and a good way to actually deal with some of the journaling that you would be doing for this forgiveness process is when you're having your ceremony, to burn it in your ceremonial fire with love as you let it go. That's a really beautiful process, and it's a very powerful process. So once I've uploaded the information about ceremony, sacred ceremony, have a listen to that. It will be really beneficial during this process. So we've spoken about the journaling aspect, which is really important, and going back into the forgiveness process as many times as you'd like. And you can use this for many different people. And one of the most important things that I get a lot of my clients to do is to actually do the forgiveness process on yourself for different events that may have occurred, for different things that you were forgiving others for. It's important to forgive yourself, because very often we forgive ourselves last, and we don't realize that we're holding a lot of resentment and maybe anger towards ourselves for certain things. And so you can bring up, let's use an example, something may have happened when you were younger, say when you were 7 years old or 5 or 10 or 18 or whatever, and something happened that you didn't quite forgive yourself for. You can actually bring the 18-year-old or 17-year-old or whatever it was self onto the stage, and the you of now can then talk to that self and tell them how it felt, and then forgive them. And instead of doing the process of where you've got the cord connecting you, in the end you actually hug yourself and you merge into yourself, the younger you and the older you, because now that you know better, you do better. And so there's complete forgiveness, and you assure the younger self that it will never happen again because you are there. And once again, you can also refer to another upload that I will be doing on the inner child work, and that will be very beneficial there too. So yes, I hope that you are enjoying this forgiveness process. It can feel uncomfortable at times because we are working with some dense energy and some heavy experiences that we've been holding on to. But I can assure you, once you work with this forgiveness process and you can let go of these things, life can only get better for you. So I wish you all the best on your journey of forgiveness. And any questions you may have, you're quite welcome to email me. My email address is available there. And this is wonderful that you are doing this process. I wish you all the best. Take care.